Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. So today's video is slightly going to be linked to one of my previous videos, the video of skills, talents, gifts, yeah, that video. But instead of talking about, that type of stuff again, because obviously I'm not going to do the same video twice, we're going to be picking on the topic of time in relation to all of those things. So if you do want to continue watching, please do get something nice to drink or eat. And let's talk for the next couple of minutes. Hopefully it's not too long, but we'll see, I like to talk, but we'll see. So today we're going to be talking about the topic of time. We're going to be dwelling on the topic of time. And time is very important. There's a time to catch the bus. There's a time that you need to be in bed, or unless you're a rebel like me. And when I was younger, I would say I never actually appreciated the value of time. And I never appreciated the importance of time. And it wasn't until I started to get older that I was literally just like, whoa, there's not enough hours in the day. But when I was younger, I used to think there was too many hours in the day. And what I want us to really touch upon in this topic is to make sure that we are using the most of our time as young adults, that we are making sure that the things that we're doing now in this free time, well, the ish free time, because life can sometimes get very busy, but the things that we are doing in the time that we have now is going to be beneficial to the future and it's going to help us in many ways and more. Now, I want you to envision the life that you want to live in the next 10 to 15 years. You know what? 10 years. I think 10 years is good. Doesn't matter what age you are. If you're in your teens, envision the life you want to live in your 20s. If you're in your 20s, envision the life you want to live in your 30s. Just continue to go on and to go on and to go on. What are you doing now to make sure that with the time that you have now, you'll be able to say in the next couple of years, in the 10 years to come, this is the life that I actually chose for myself. This isn't a life that I decided to settle for. And this is why the time is very, very important. I believe that small daily improvements are the keys to long-term staggering success. I believe you are what you do, you're not what you say you do. That's why I'm really inspired by, people my age, younger, even older as well, doing things. I have friends who are becoming presidents of societies. I have friends who are creating societies. I see eyelash companies, I see business companies, I see clothing companies. There's boys selling stocks and shares and all that jazz. I don't know mathematics like that. I don't really like maths, to be honest with you. I see all these things and I'm literally just like, wow. I'm really inspired and encouraged by it as well. You have the potential to give yourself the world and to give yourself the world in the best way possible. So what are you doing to make sure that with the free time or the time that you have in your hands, that you're making sure that you are doing things that you'll be able to reap the fruits of in the future? Now, there was a really lovely poem which was going around on Facebook. Unfortunately, the author is actually unknown, but it's a poem that allows us to put time into perspective of our daily lives. And to realize the importance of 1 year, ask a student who failed a grade. To realize the importance of 1 month, ask a woman who gave birth to a premature baby. To realize the importance of 1 minute, ask that person who missed the train. To realize the importance of 1 second, ask that person who avoided an accident. And to realize the importance of 1 millisecond, ask the person who gained a silver award in the Olympics. Treasure every single moment you have in relation to time and make sure that you're using the time wisely and you're using the time correctly. Don't put yourself in a position where after a long day, you're literally just like, what did I even do today? No. You should be able to have an account of the things that you've done in that day, and that will allow you to understand that you have used your time correctly. You haven't wasted a day sleeping. You haven't wasted a day doing nothing. You've used the day and you've used it correctly. I remember the time when everyone had Bebo, there was one really cringy quote going around, and it was cringy at the time, but now that I'm talking about time, I really do understand it. It said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift, so that's why we call it the present. Yesterday is history. What did you do with yesterday's time? Tomorrow is a mystery. What do you plan to do with tomorrow's time? Today is a gift, which is why we call it the present. What are you currently doing with the time that you have? Apart from watching this video. Y'all know I'm about to bring it back to cherish, okay? Above all of this, make sure you put God first so that you'll never be lost. The Bible talks about, it's the heart of the man who plans things, but it's the Lord who establishes their footsteps. So I can plan what I want. I can plan from sunrise to sunset about time to do this, and I had to do this by this time, and I had to do that. But it's the Lord who gives me the grace to be able to make sure I carry out those actions, the grace to be able to stand up, the grace to be able to write, the grace to be able to talk. So we can plan all we want as humans, but understand that it is our ultimate creator who establishes our footsteps and makes sure that the plans that we have actually do come to pass. The Bible also talks about there's a time for everything in Ecclesiastics, and it basically, I think I'm saying it right, but it talks about, there's a time to be born and there's a time to die, there's a time to laugh, there's a time to this, there's a time to that. And it really, I love the fact that the Bible really emphasizes the importance of time as well. So time is not just there just to come and to go. Time is there for us to do things in the time that we have. So what are you doing to make sure that with the time that you have, you are actually using it meaningfully, and you're actually doing things with the time that you have that you know will be of a great impact to your future and will help you get the future that you want. Remember, we want to be able to say that I chose this life for myself. I didn't just have to settle for this life. So guys, that is the end of my video. Really hope you did enjoy it. Like I said, it is very much linked to one of my previous videos of, you know, skills and talents and gifts, but I just feel like time is very, very important, and we are young adults, and everything that we do now, like I said, ultimately affects our future. So let's make sure that we're making the most of our time on a daily basis. And yeah, so once again, I hope you have a lovely week or weekend. Thank you for your love and support, and I'm wishing you all the best on the rest of your journey. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.